The monk is an interesting class. It's one thing to surpass your human limits, wield a great sword and slay the monsters of the Forgotten Realms. But what if I told you don't need a weapon? That through pure strength, channeling your ki, you can take on those same monstrosities. Take on even the gods themselves. And to do that with just your fist. Hey guys, Moses with Negron Tech. So I'm bringing you my second Baldur's Gate 3 build guide, this time the Monk. I haven't seen a lot of content about the Monk, and a lot of people say it's an underpowered class, but to me, not only is the class fantasy extremely interesting and endearing to me, being able to take on gods, monsters with just your fist, that's insane. That's awesome. I mean, just imagine that, right? So this is going to be the God Fist build, and we're going to get into it in a second here. Alright guys, so for the Monk, the class fantasy, you are an unarmored class that relies on their takiness coming from your dexterity and your wisdom. You know, you're channeling your ki, it helps you become, more tanky, you surpass your human limits. That's like kind of the class fantasy. You're also not wearing armor. You have extreme high mobility, you have high damage, not the highest damage in the game, but you have high damage, high mobility, medium tankiness, low health, you get just a 1d10, and you're getting extreme utility for a melee class, similar to kind of how Battle Master Fighter is. So, your starting ability is going to be recommended. You're going to go 10 strength, 17 dex, 13 con, 8 int, 16 wisdom, and 10 charisma. Your feats, your first two feats are going to be ability score improvements. You want to get 20 dex, you can use that last point for con, or you can go 18, you can push for 17 and then get 18 wisdom for your last feat. Either another ability score improvement, you can go tough or mobile too to get a little bit more hit points. Just be aware that a lot of things in the game will specify unarmed or weapon attack, so don't think that savage attacker works. It does not, because you're not doing weapon attacks, guys. One more note is that Tavern Brawler does not double dip with these gloves. So if you were to get these gloves to get your dex to 18 and then you just went strength build and focus on damage Tavern Brawler, it will not double dip, guys. Just remember that. In addition to your tankiness, unarmored defense does not stack either, so don't think about doing a dip in the Barb and then getting another free AC or 2 from Constitution. It does not work that way. It gets one or the other. Now, talking overall about the class, there are some other things that help your tankiness. You can completely negate missiles, but not only can you negate a missile attack, but you can also throw it back at them and do damage, which is very, very, very nice. You also get Key and Power Strikes, which overcomes resistance and immunity. Slow Fall, which helps you get resistance to falling damage, so you're able to be even more mobile around the battlefield, climbing ladders, getting to the second level, jumping back down, things like that. That's really fits into the class fantasy of a monk that makes it very, very nice. Now, getting more into the subclass and the God Fist aspect of the monk, the biggest things is going to be not only you're going to get 3 attacks a turn once you get to the appropriate level, but just starting out early game, you get 2 attacks. You get extra attacks starting out, which makes the early game a lot more fun, right? Because once you get these Thunder Gloves early game, it's like a really, really cool lightning themed build that gets you a little bit more tankiness with charges as you generate them and then doing more on hit damage. Now, talking about on hit, it's beautiful because not only are we doing 3 attacks, but some of our attacks double dip. So we're actually hitting with both fists, triggering 2 separate on hit effects. And of course, Way of the Fist, as you level up, you get 3 options. You get Manifestation of Soul, Mind, and Body. So you get on-demand Necrotic, Radiant, or Psychic. This can be changed at any point in time, and it double dips, triggering both times, as you see with some of your actual attacks, guys. So you're triggering this, sometimes 3 to 5 attacks in one turn. If you go Fighter and then you go Action Surge as a late level dip, it's actually going to be kind of insane how strong this can get. It's very good damage, not the best, but very good damage. Now, utility speaks for itself, staggering and getting rid of opportunities or reactions that some of the bigger bosses do is very huge. Push, it's one of the best utilities in the game. Being able to one-shot most enemies is kind of disgusting, and Topple is amazing. Prone complements every single party, no matter what you do, generate an advantage, right? So that's very, very good. It also helps generating stuns, things like that, and working about saving throws. You also get wholeness of body. Now, using ki as a resource, I'm at level 9, you really only get 10. So on a short rest is huge. It's much better than rage on just long rest. So you really don't have to worry about it. This is one of the few, you know, builds where you can just spam your things. Like, it's very similar to Battle Master, except you get more resources. Where, you know, Battle Master, I feel like you can actually spend your superiority die a good amount. Monk, you spend all the key in the world that you want. So real quick for gear, I used to, early in the game, I was doing the more lightning themed build. There are things I need to do to fix with, you know, neck and gloves, neck and rings, but I'm working on that. But pretty much, you know, get AC from shoes, you know, that's great. You just want to make sure that whatever you use is unarmored. So your chest piece has to be 10. This is one of the best chests. I think this was Act 2 in Moonrise Tower. I don't remember where I got everything, but I will hover over it so you can see, and you can Google where to get it. These gloves are absolutely disgusting, though. The +1 to attack rolls and +2 damage. Again, that +2 base damage is double dipping when we're using multiple attacks like Flurry, you know, Topple, Stagger, and Push. It's so goddamn good, guys. Alright guys, and just to end the video, I'll do a little bit gameplay showcase. You'll see here, this is one fight in Act 2, right before going to the Baldur's Gate checkpoint, but looking at the combat log, you'll see how your on-hit effects go trigger twice. So it's just really, really nice how it happens. Generally, like, the Monk is not a solo carry type. The fact that it brings damage, utility, and high mobility, I think, is very, very, very coveted for the party. In this situation, if I would have got the prone, or I would have got the stun, but this is like a boss level. Mob right here. But you know, it's not reasonable. Use legendary resistance to stop the first generate the first saving throw. But it's just really, really nice how it like complements the other party. You know, you're able to get in there. It does have the little self heal with holding some body. It has a lot of opportunities to use its abilities with key generation. Bad miss right there, but you know, no biggie. But you know, it's a very, very good class. I feel like its perfect role is that complementary to another melee class. But you know, when you do generate stun and prone, it's very, very good. And you'll see here I get the double crit, I get the huge damage plus the prone, and it sets up my Barb Berserker to be able to you know, he's already frenzied, but he's able to get that attack, and then he's able to generate great weapon master. So Karlach and that Monk being able to generate that knockdown, it gave advantage to the rest of my party, and not only that, it set up my Barb, you know, either your Barb of the fight or whatever two-handed in your group, to guarantee that kill, right? So now he's able to use his bonus action, that great weapon master, on another mob, and then you can use Karlach to CC another mob. So in one round, I pretty much kill 2 targets here. I get the prone on the boss, and then I get a guaranteed stun with the help of Shadowheart's Guiding Bolt with using that advantage. So it's just really nice how all this works out. It really is awesome. You know, I absolutely love it. It's such a goddamn good class, in my opinion. A lot of the times, you know, and I'm kind of role-playing this playthrough a lot. I try to switch on my party members as soon as I can, but it always comes down to me almost always having Carl in my party. I actually love this class so much that my next playthrough I'll probably be a monk, to be honest with you, because it's just so goddamn cool. And I might, you know, do Way of the Fist, and or maybe do, I'll probably do Way of the Elements the next playthrough. But we'll see, you know, there's a lot to do, and, yeah, oh, double hold person there, beautiful, beautiful. So, like, get the guaranteed crits, we're gonna get the pro, and it's just, you know, it's so goddamn nice. Getting 3 attacks a turn, ooh, it's huge. It's absolutely huge, you know, and then we just one-tap. I decide not to, just so I can help out the Barb, you know, because my, you know, Moses, that's guts right there. That's a main character. He's got to get the kills, you know. But it's a very, very fun and satisfying class to play. I hope you guys got something out of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. And, you know, if you guys have any other ideas, or, you know, I'd be very interested if anybody's done a pure strength monk. And let me know how that works. That would be awesome to know. But again, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, use the massive utility that you bring to the party and have fun with it. You know, it's a lot different, and, you know, not a lot of people play monks, so, you know, you're gonna be one of the few cool guys, the contrarian captains out there. So yeah, you know, again, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.